Hey everybody, welcome to week 33. First up, we're going to have another reel. I'm going to go ahead and play that now.
Entering the grim castle, Skeletor and his accomplice fail to notice the other warrior departing through the shadows in his heavily armed chariot.
I defy you, spirit of the castle!
Shouted Skeletor.
Your many secrets shall be mine! I hold half of the mystic power sword! I shall soon possess the other half, which is hidden within your walls. Then I will have full power, and none of your deadly traps will stop me.
You've seen this picture before. Some weird stuff happened when I made it into a reel because I stretched it a little bit and the screen kind of gets these wavy lines. But it's just Skeletor and Beastman after the last couple scenes you saw, taking Tila into Castle Grayskull. And then up next, nothing really to this shot. It's just the Diamond Select Juggernaut. He's in front of a comic panel. It's the cider rack behind him. Can't really tell what's going on, but I wanted to have some kind of background behind him. Wasn't really sure what to do. It's a cool figure. It's Juggernaut in the proportions you would want the Juggernaut to be at. I do wish there was a little bit more articulation with the Diamond Select ones, but it's nice to get them like the bigger characters in that slightly larger scale. So he looks really cool with all the other guys, but I haven't really made too much use of him in the photos just because it's pretty limited. But I'll probably try some more. With the superhero stuff, I don't really have the backgrounds and dios to put them in the proper settings a lot, so I'm still working on that, and I will be building some stuff soon. Stay tuned to the channel because there'll actually be some diorama building and some other stuff going on the channel besides just these fairly soon. I'm still kind of working on it. This week, you'll notice there's some black and white shots. It's another Toy Mercs takeover. Here's the color version. Again, anytime Toy Mercs is a takeover, you post the black and white on the channel or the page they're taking over. And anytime I get a chance to show off the Hellskull to a new group of people, I do it. So it's just the Hellskull in the background set up on my coffee table. I've got the space scene tapestry with like the moon, and there's like cliff sides and stuff in the back. There's a light coming from behind it. You got battle mountains on each side just to kind of, put some kind of world in there. It's plastic rock, which I probably should have moved back a little bit, but I was hiding toes on the footstone here. The orange is supposed to be kind of like lava. It's just one of those, you go to the dollar store and they have those super cheap tablecloths draped over the thing, and then just put Anti-Eternia, He-Man versus He-Skeletor. He-Skeletor, I'm not real crazy on how that figure turned out. One of these days I want to customize him to look a little bit more like the comic book version. Give him the, gray strips of hair, and then do the cross as like the bones. I just haven't gotten around to it. It's another project that eventually I will get to, time permitting. Work's been kind of crazy lately, so I haven't had much free time at all. And then up next, same setup, slightly different shot. Probably should have turned him a little bit more facing that way, but I don't know. Like I said, anytime I'm able to kind of show off this Hellskull, because I was really proud of it, so I find the excuses to put it in the pictures. And then next, got this Phoenix. It's a comic panel behind her, and I just kind of framed her with the Phoenix wings. She's got her little flame Phoenix bird that she came with, and just kind of looking down at the camera. I really like how the black and white on this one came out. The color one's cool too. I think I like the black and white one slightly better. Happens sometimes, but it's a cool shot. You can see she's on a stand here, kind of. I try to hide those as best I can, but then again, like, I don't do a lot of editing in my videos or in my pictures. My pictures, I like my toys to be toys, you know? Like, I know a lot of people do, like, the super realistic stuff. It's cool. I really like some of those shots. It's just not my thing. I want my toys to look like toys. And I don't have time to go back and re-edit all these things. I mean, I might eventually get to a point where I'm like, oh, I'll try it, but it's not me. I don't think it will. So anyway, I like how the shot came out. This is a really cool toy. This is my gateway drug to Marvel Legends, actually. Just when I saw that Dark Phoenix, I was like, hell yeah. And I've kind of gone crazy, but you can find them relatively cheap sometimes. Sometimes I've been pre-ordering, especially with the X-Men stuff, getting more releases lately. I been a big X-Men fan, so you will see more of that popping up on the page. Next, we got Frogmonger making his escape out of the Grayskull dungeon. This is on an extreme set. This is the Dungeon Great from the Mysteries of Grayskull add-on pack. And then got like Bronx's head, just random other parts of toys that I had. Like there's a face hugger up here. There's this cheap little snake that I got like a pack of at the dollar store. You can see hands. It's like a tail of something coming out. And then this is the vintage Thunder Punch. I just kind of have him being captured by the Orlax and Frogmonger flying away again on a stand here. This is He-Man's sword effect used as like a blaster effect for him like taking off with his jetpack. I actually really like this shot. You can see I'm still having trouble with the glossiness of the extreme sets. Lighting these is always kind of a pain for me, but this side of it I think looks really cool. I mean, you can see like the stairs leading up, and it's just a cool set. It's a fun set, so if you're into Masters of the Universe, that extreme set, dungeon set that looks like the green bricks from Grayskull is a nice thing to have. Yeah, this was a fun shot. Took a little bit of setup. You can had already seen, because this is how I have that displayed, like on my shelves. So you've already seen this much earlier, but I kind of dusted him off and threw him inside the extreme set with Frogmonger. And then up next, something you've also seen before. This is the I was saying I was using a black light when I was shooting this, and depending on my angle, the colors came out a little bit different. So it's the same shot, just slightly different. The colors this time got a much more red hue. I liked both of them, so I posted both of them. Again, this is just a tapestry in the back. This is straight on my Mythic Legion shelf. My Mythic Legion shelf is just some grass plates and this tapestry that has like a big portal back here you can't really see, but then it's got like mountains and plants and stuff, and it's pretty basic, but it's a nice little setup. And then next, another Toy Mercs takeover. The idea was, we were doing black and white, so I was like, oh, I'll do like a King Kong kind of thing. So I took Megator, and he's taking Tila, He-Man flying over on the jet sled. He's on top of Eternia. I don't know if you can really tell in the picture, but see, that is the old vintage Eternia, the classics Megator, and then the Mega Constructs, Tila and He-Man with the jet sled. He's just hanging from some wire and attack. Behind here is actually a bed sheet. Had like a bunch of constellations and stuff, and I put some other like random stars and things on it just to kind of, I don't know, just kind of decorate a little bit. It's honestly a little bit too busy. I've been meaning to replace it for a while, but that's how it is on my display. And you can see some lights in the corner because there's like lights that run along that and then through the castle. When I turn it on, it looks kind of cool. In the shot, it's just kind of like, the hell's all that? But there's that shot. And then for the final one of the week, we're going to have another reel. So this one is following up from the last one. Skeletor going into a tunnel in Grayskull, uniting the power sword, and then like green fire shoots off of it. So I will play that here.
Inside the tunnel, Skeletor saw the shiny object. Its broken blade seemed to beckon to him. He grasped it in his scaly hands and then eagerly placed the two halves of the ancient object together. He could feel the unbelievable energies of the sword as the blade burst into green fire.
The restored power sword!
He exclaimed.
With this I am invincible! There is nothing I cannot do! Nothing!
Weapon in hand, he turned thirsty for battle.
Okay, so that's going to do it for the week. Next week, I need to warn you, those of you who follow me on Instagram know that at a certain point my stuff becomes not safe for work a few times a week. That's going to start next week, so there'll be age restrictions on the videos, and if that's not your thing, it's been nice knowing you. Did get some new followers, so welcome in, guys. I appreciate it. People are digging what I'm doing. I love hearing it. So if you guys have any suggestions for me, please leave it in the comments. If you like what you saw, like, follow, subscribe, and if you have criticisms, put them in the comments. I'd love to hear it. I appreciate you guys. I will see you next week. Have a great day.